Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Jessica Show. We start at 5 o'clock in the afternoon, and I'm outside, and here's how you have to do it. Here's how you do it when you're on live stream. And I don't do 12 o'clock out anymore. I just doing some nails, but anyway, I used to do it, but not anymore. So I do it at 5 o'clock now, every day, every single day. So today I having an absence for a month, but anyway, for a week, but anyway. So now it's 5:08, and we're talking about the NBA Finals, and we're talking about about the Warriors one win away of winning the 2022 ABA championship. Now the Warriors have been in the NBA Finals in the last 8 years, and they were one win away. They lost two in the series against the Celtics. Game one, they lost. Game two, they just tied the series up. Game three, they lost. Game four, they just tied the series up again, and then got back up 3-2, and now they're one win away as champs. That start Thursday. Okay, and that's what it's all about. So anyway, we're learning, we're doing some stuff going on, and we're having everybody that goes up around, what comes around, goes around, comes around, goes around, comes around, whatever. But now we started this. Seth Curry, Klay Thompson, and Draymond Green. Okay, now we saw it. I mean, I saw it today, and it kind of a rough. It kind of rough. It was a great. It was a good series, a great series. They tied the series up to. The series has tied 2-2, and yeah, it was a back and forth in Game Five with no holding back. The Boston Celtics have been going up from threes, and there was no signs showing no chance of stopping. However, Golden State had a tough fight last night. Clay Thompson, Andrew Wiggins, Seth Curry, and Draymond Green were going at it. Were going at the Celtics, and they are doing some defense and stops, and that's what's happening. That's how it's happening. It has happened. It has happened last night, and it sure as hell is. But no, we will never forget that. But Andrew Wiggins had a great time in the NBA Finals in Game Five. He had a great career tonight, and now he had a great career last night, and now it has turned to will be the last time in the NBA Finals in 2022 when the Wolves step foot to be NBA champs. If they win Game 6, it will be the fourth time to win the NBA title in the last 8 years. For the Boston Celtics, they're facing an elimination. Hopefully, that will tie the series up in Game 6 to force the Wolves in Game 7 on Sunday. If it happens, if it happens for sure, this could be something else. If they win, that if they force the Wolves to go to Game 7, if the Celtics hold in the gamble, and hopefully the 18th NBA title. Prove me I won, but it is what it is. I'm sure about that. Steve Cole has a lot of hopes for his team, the Warriors team, slash brothers. Hey, I don't care about anything about that, but it is what it is for us, ladies and gentlemen. And who gives a damn about who gives a damn about them? For real. So anyway, I'm just trying to be honest. I'm trying to be honest with you. You just have to you just have to believe it. Okay, we're talking about this game. We talk about this and that, and let's go down to post thing, the NBA Finals thing. What you should know about this now, here they are, and yes, absolutely. Now, let's take a look at what's happening here so far last night. Now, at the start of the NBA Finals between Boston and Golden State, the Celtics explanation versus the Warriors experience at this stage of the postseason was a storyline. Now, Golden State coach Steve Kerr said the experience matter. It doesn't have to happen here before to just feel it and know what's coming. He said the only thing to do is just focus on the game, and when you're away from it, try not to get too wrapping up in everything regarding the game. Read a book, watch a movie, take a walk, do something other than stare at all the middle stuff. Celtics coach Elmer Alaka said it wasn't a big deal that none of his players had played in the finals. He says once you get out of the once you get out and into the middle of the circles and the intensity and how everything is most more integrated. He said, obviously, it's not much different when you get on the court. We had guys that are long but have been through a full Easter Conference Finals already, and our path this year. You know, two game sevens and playing some high level teams and taking a tough rope. I think that's a propel us more than anything. It's about what you accept both coaches to say as they look for inside advantage, real or not. So now, Boston discredited the topic with game one victory and took and then took a 2-1 series lead. However, as this series moves to game six on Thursday in Boston, where the Warriors had a chance to win their fourth championship in 8 seasons, experiences have played at the tournament role. In the fourth quarter of Game 4, the Warriors outscored the Celtics 28-19, and in the fourth quarter of Game 5, they outscored Boston 29-20. Both games with 1 point contests heading into the fourth quarter. With the game on the line, Golden State executed better, ran better offensively, playing better defensively, made few mistakes, and posted better with Boston when Boston with it. Seth Curry, Clay Thompson, Draymond Green, Andrew Iguodala, and Cole know what's recorded in the late game situations. The money isn't overwhelming. They may not make the right play every time, but they are familiar with the scenarios. I thought that was the most important part of the game tonight because we had a 12-point lead at the half, and they came and just stormed right through us in that third quarter for the force. Whatever it was, 8, 9 minutes, Carl said. The Warriors racing a 59-39 halftime lead, and they just 75-74 at the start of the fourth quarter. And that was a critical part of the game for us to respond to that. The response to Boston, one to me, was the key to the game, Cole said. Now, the Warriors handled the rough stretches. The Celtics had not. In the fourth quarter of the past two games, the Celtics are 11 for 36 from the field, including 6 for 21 on threes. And Jason Tatum and Jalen Brown are 6 for 21 from the field. That fourth quarter, affecting in two consecutive losses is definite. I mean, just going at 84.8 points and allowing 123.9 points per 100 possessions. The Wolves are shooting 22 for 44 from the field and won just 5 for 17 on threes in the past 2 games. They have walked over the Celtics inside the arc. Corey, Thompson, and Green have had an influence on their teammates who don't have the finals experiences, especially Andrew Wiggins, Jordan Poole, and Gary Payton II. Corey, Thompson, and Green had 20 finals victories, second most by a trio behind the 22nd from the Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Matt Johnson, and Michael Cooper. They are ahead of Tim Duncan, Tony Parker, and Marlon Ginobili. I feel like you embarrasses the fact that even if it's not pretty, you can still win the game. And that's all that matters, Corey said. There are a lot of guys you can point at that made an impact in those moments during the game where we're really grabbing the momentum and responsible to their runs and all that type of stuff. Might not be the most free flowing situation or precious high level skill out there, but it's just grinding it out. That's what the finals is all about. Cole was calm in the moment, having been in these situations so many times. That's not to say Okada isn't calm. Calm made a lineout stretch in Game 4. Instead, entering Otto Porter Jr. into the starting lineup and bringing Kevin Looney in off the bench. And the Wolves are receiving more contributions from more players than Boston. Just before the fourth quarter started, Cal told ABC's Lisa Salters were right where we needed to be. And Cole and the Wolves have been here before, and it shows. So this is all the Wolves plan. This is all Steve Kerr's team's plan. And if they win the NBA title on Thursday night in Game 6, that's it. Game's over. Blah. So we'll see what happens. For real. Now Sakura, who had passed Ray Allen's record of the three-point shooters. As I said, he has been the 2021 shootout All-Star. And of course, he's the most down player in the NBA. It doesn't matter. It does not matter. For real. If they win this game or not, they'll be forced to Game 7. And if they lose Game 7, that's it. Giving the Celtics away to win the 18 NBA title. We don't know for sure. But anyway, I got everything that goes up for sure. But anyway, know this: the Warriors might and will win the NBA championship for the fourth time in 8 seasons. The Celtics has, however, had to do something about it because they were way behind and trying to force the Wolves to go to Game 7, and that's all they said ever want. So now we're going to see what happens. If we find out for sure, then it will be okay. So anyway, that's going to be something for sure what is happening. And for all the people that do know, to all the people that do know and are do watching this game, but anyway, I hope the videos may come down and I see the pop up anyway. So anyway, the Warriors take Game 5, 3-2 in the series, and they got one with away. And when Stephen A. Smith says, "Well, it's game time. It's all about the series, and we had a good series, and we had a new series. We had a game, and we had a series, and yes, it is what it is for sure, whether you like it or not." But anyway, for all the people out there watching at home, this is what the Warriors do. They will put on the stops, including Steph Curry. He has been shooting some threes. Clay Thompson shooting some threes. Wiggins shooting threes, and they cannot be stopped. They cannot be stopped if the Celtics lose in game six. Then they're going home, and that's it. Try the game next year. I can only I can only decision about that for sure. But watch this, Law. It's gonna be something that will happen. Something will happen in the future for sure. Because I really do not know. Now, Celtics will play at the Garden at home on Thursday and try to force the Golden State Warriors to go to Game 7 if they win. If not, then the game is over. Look what happened in Game 6 about 6 years ago. Okay? 6 years ago, the Cleveland Cavaliers, LeBron James, had forced the Warriors to go into Game 7. Well, after Seth Curry, he drew the mouthpiece and got mad and was ejected. And then you got Steve Cole, who was being fined. But anyway, I mean, he never got ejected for real or life. And then, and then, and then the next game, in Game 7, Seth Curry tried. The game's tied 89. Yep. The game has been tied at 89 to 89, and Kyrie Irving, who hit a three because of under the mid left, it was 92 to 89. And then LeBron James had drawn the foul, and they had to make he missed forced the three for it, but they made the second. It was 94 to 92. It was 93 to 92. Make this a 4-point game. Steph Curry trying to make this a cut to 1-point game and missed it, and then all of a sudden the party's over. The party's on for Cleveland to win that first NBA championship. LeBron James is happy and he got emotional. He started crying on the floor. He was crying because his team won that first NBA title, although he did one, two for the Heat, one for the Cavs, and one for the Lakers. LeBron James' fourth NBA championship. But then you guys going to have Steph Curry. They're going to be talking about Steph Curry winning his fourth NBA title on Thursday night. And that's all that happened. So anyway, for real, it doesn't matter. It does matter. But hey, it's going to be the series. If necessary, if they lose, it's Game 7 if necessary. But hey, but anyway, just don't get it. But anyway, well, anyway, we just have to get it. But look at this way: the Warriors have 3 ABA foul wins, 15, 17, 18, and then lost 2, 2016 and 2019. But hey, it's just don't even matter. Whoever wins or not. But anyway, they're gonna keep this shit. They're gonna keep this shit going. And yes, they're gonna try to win the NBA championship for real. But anyway, so it does not matter for real if we see in this game. Also, watch tonight Game 6. The Wolves, the Celtics. Now remember, Celtics had never have been 2 Game 7s that beat the Bucks, the semifinals, Eastern semifinals, and they beat the Heat at the Eastern Conference Finals. But it's gonna be it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough if they can hit in there to beat the Bulls, and the Bulls will be behind, and then they go to Game 7, and then that's it. But anyway, we'll see what happens. Yeah. So we're gonna talk about it for tomorrow. And we're going to see everything that can happen. So anyway, we're going to see what it's all about. So anyway, we'll see. Okay, it's time for me to get out this thing. It's high here. It's like last day was one and like almost 100 degrees. They talked about this same old weather, same old storm, same old heat going on. But anyway, that was going to be mail for me. Anyway, so please subscribe this video. I'll be doing live on YouTube Monday to Friday at 5 p.m. on the YouTube network, YouTube channel for real. Okay, that's gonna do it for now. This is Joseph Kurt, and we'll be seeing you tomorrow at 5 o'clock. Please subscribe this video and like me on YouTube. Make a comment. Until then, I'm Joseph Kurt, and I will see you tomorrow, everybody. Peace out.